Okay, we should be good now. Alrighty, technical difficulties. We are back. Firstinator as our lead host for tonight, with the homie Jake as the second as the your color commentator or secondary host here at Auto Club today. As we were just about to go over the point standings, as we have our current provisional points leader, Fishbuster, though our current technical leader, if you count the wins, if you go off of wins, how NASCAR does it, would be Ghost with his one win on the year, and then YB also has a win on the year, winning that first race of the season. Yes, that is very true, and I know there aren't too many races in this season. So if we do want to go over the current cut line right now, we have Riley 48 and Mr. Hex 339, who are just squeaking their way through on about 2 and 3 points respectively. As you got Gotti number 10, um, Garrison and Fire Slayer all within 2 points of Hex for that final spot. Yes. Well, I mean, this race. The track you got to think about it is. I think it's a 1.5 mile. Yeah, it's one of them 1.5 mile tracks. A lot of those tracks like that end up being fuel mileage races once you get to the very end of it. Because I know I tried racing it a couple days ago, trying to see like what the strategy would be. But you get about exactly the amount. You get about exactly, if not like 1 or 2 laps below the amount of fuel left in that entire stage. So it's either you're going to try and stay out there as long as possible, try and make it that whole way, and you're going to risk the issue with your tires. You're going to risk maybe getting passed from people who are pitting, or you pit and you try to just speed racer your way through this whole situation. It's it's really a hit or miss, that speed racer thing. The speeding through the whole pack, because this track, yes, it is wide, but there isn't really much difference in the line that you take. It's really mainly you take that. It's really mainly either a high line or a short line. There's nothing in the middle. Now, mind you, all these guys in the top four do have stage wins already. Yes. Alrighty. I do. Right now for race winner, personally, I gotta say a guy who kind of just is there. He's a really solid guy, but never really gets talked about that much. JoJo. You said join? Okay. Yes, thank you, Musa. Terrorist, sorry. I. It feels weird saying that on broadcast. See, Chibi's a great driver. I just feel like he can get in his own way sometimes. Like he can either get in his own way, or the strategy that his team gives him doesn't always give him the best chances. Not to say that there's any true issue with it, but that's just how I feel. And if we want to go over the Cup owner points right now, it's Penske in the lead with 310. Then it goes HMS, Trackhouse, RFK, and Joe Gibbs. Then Stort-Haas Racing in the end of the pack, which got him leading this race so far. Yes, that is something that we are racing in the. Oh, he does touch the apron. No issues there. Oh, Chibi on the outside, or the nine car down below, or is that the 6? Oh no, that is the 6. Yeah, that's the 6 of Heredia, and going up for that. Oh, and the 18 of Whitey Betta right there in the middle. Yeah, the 77, the 5, 18. Oh, Joker in the 1 might be passing for the lead. They're not passing for the lead, for second. Sorry. Oh yeah, no, you're not wrong. We already got some 4 wide in the back. The 77, 17, and 45 are all keeping it really, really squeak. Oh, the 77 is making a lot of contact. He did hit the 14. There is a wreck. There is a wreck. That does happen. Or wait, you said Joker's in the 1? That's Fire Slayer in the 1, it says. Oh, you're all good. No, you're good, you're good. But we are, yes, we are in the first caution of the night. We still have, I think, presumably Gotham in the front. Though, or no, he did not. I think he pit. Our leader right now is presumably, if I could get up there. Yeah, YB Betta and Gapo Musa. I mean, for these first couple ones, you don't really need to pit, if we're being 100% honest with ourselves. YB Betta taking that high line, I don't know if that's really the greatest choice for him. Heredia is about to pass him. Oh, and that's a block. What a block there. Oh. As Heredia and JoJo look to be passing him for first and second place. Same with the 22 of who 22 of Ghost up in the third, possibly. Oh, they didn't take Ghost line. Oh, Ghost is trying to fit in a spot he cannot fit. Oh my, as we see a familiar face up in the top 5, he's got Gotham all the way up in the 5th, it looks like. There are too many 3 wides. I understand this track can go 3 wide, but that middle line does not work as well as you would think. As you see with these guys falling off some pace. Oh, someone outside. Someone falling back. As Nate the Best all the way in back. Jojo might be able to get a pass up here if he really tries. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, already with the block. Oh, yeah, there's a wreck. That was some solid contact there. There might be a caution. The 9 of Garrison got involved. The 4 of Gapo Musa got involved, I think. The 20 is Spin and Win. That is very true. A lot of them. We are going to see definitely a lot of them if we go off of what we've just seen in 5 laps, if that. As Gotti and Heredia first and second to lead this pack. And we are racing. Heredia takes a convincing start. That bottom line is normally a better one from the looks of it as the past couple restarts. With Jojo looking inside to pass, possibly. Oh, he's on his quarter panel. Shout out Michael Jordan. Shout out Michael Jordan over 45. Oh, and JoJo's in the presumptive lead right now, going into this corner. We see, yeah, the Hex is a 55. Yes. He's one of them guys who really needs to get some playoff points or anything here right now due to his circumstances down at that cut line. I know it's only the 3rd race of the season, but that's still something you don't want. You don't want to be down by that cut line. You want to be safe the entire year. Alrighty. What lap are they on right now, if I may ask? Oh, crashing, incident, another incident. Well, they're not at 15 laps to go anymore. Yet YB Beta caught up in it. McAvoy caught up in it. Spin and Win not caught up in it. Freedom caught up in it. Looks as though Person looks to be caught up in it. That took out like TMG. Oh yeah, McAvoy was caught up in it. Ballstick caught up in it. I mean, about a quarter of the field got caught up. That was not good. I will say, with it being the 2022 cars, there is a little bit of controversy with people in these cars. They're not a big fan of them. As ooh, looks as though your leader is going to be the Ghost going out of this corner. Or no, not the Ghost. That's Shake. Shake and Gapo Musa are your top two. As a couple constants in the top five, you've seen JoJo and Heredia. Chibi's had a little bit of struggles in that middle of the pack. Oh, JoJo and Hex. JoJo and Hex get a little bit of contact. Nothing major though. Oh, Ghost is down on the apron. Oh, the two on the bottom lane. The two on the bottom lane left the 34 high and dry. As we see JoJo go back up to that high lane, might try and throw a block down on Ghost and or Gapo Musa, depending on which line ends up faster. As yes, there are a couple guys. I don't know if there's a caution though. There is a caution? Okay. JoJo in the lead again, getting messed over. These cautions are really messing him over. He's been great today. Jeez. It could be because of these cars. No, I do have to agree with you. There normally isn't that many cautions. I just feel as though because of the new cars, a lot of the drivers are getting a little bit like hectic with them, and it's like not normal for them. So it's a little bit of an issue for them to try and like fully get the hang of. Especially because the draft is different, the speed of the cars is a little slower, the physics of the car can be different. It's a big strategy changer that a lot of these guys have tried to get used to. That's why if you watch the first race in Daytona, there was a little bit of crashing and cautions too. As it looks as though Speed might be trying to go on the inside. Alrighty, that's great to hear. As Ghost with the pass, he will take the lead of this race. Will JoJo try and go down and get back in that line, or will he try to make his own line? Looks as though the latter. He's trying to side draft off of the 45 of Speed right now, trying to get in the line with Chibi, as he does. Oh, Chibi with the very, very risky move. Might be able to get the pass here. Yes, that is a 17 of Marner. As Chibi with the lead right now on this stage, having a looking to be very easy path to take this stage right now. Doesn't seem like there's going to be a person trying to pass him. And that might be the stage, everyone. No caution. Okay. Make it about 4 laps to go right about here. Still no cautions. Oh, the 17 of Marner. 17 of Marner with the push. Oh, what a name to see in the top, as he's been running in the back for a solid little bit of this race. Freedom Flyer. And the number 8, too. The number 8 of Hail State running in the top group, too. Hey, different car, different night. Every night's a different night. I mean, it's all up to them for whatever happens. Oh, his Hail State's dropping down. Oh, they went 4 wide. Touched a little. As there looks to be some guy. Oh, and the 41 and the 3 are getting into it in the back. As we are following our leader right now, should be the champ. Followed by the Ghost, followed by JoJo, followed by the 17 of Marner. And then in 5th place looks to be the 99, right? And he will get it. He will. How far will Chibi drop? Will he drop at all is the real question. Oh, JoJo with the pass. He did not drop. He ended up with the lead. And Chibi wins stage 1 with Ghost, JoJo, and I think that was Mike G who ended up 4th. Or no, not Mike G. It was Marner 4th, and I'm pretty sure Mike G ended up 5th. Oh, I mean, he did get caught up in a couple incidents, but I didn't think it would cause that big of an issue for him. As, I mean, so far we have had a couple incidents, but doesn't seem to be anything too major, as looks as though Ghost will end up P1 off of the strategy. Off of his pit stop. Shout out the 22 team. As we are off and away. Oh. No, the 99 is going. The 99 and the 9 are going down with YB and JoJo. Oh, Gary's going 4 wide, gets the lead of this race almost, but no one's with him. As there's still 3-4 wide up there at the top of the racetrack. Oh, that 18 is getting really close to the 22 right there, as he will get the pass, or at least he'll get his car in front, the car length a little. Indeed, as JoJo is falling back fast, he needs to find himself a pack. going from second place all the way down to about 12th right now. As another familiar face back into the top pack of Heredia is the 20 car also of the Spin and Win finally gets up into that top pack. Looks like he won't have to deal with the back of the pack anymore, hopefully. There is some slight contact, but nothing that would cause any imbalance in this race. As Garrison maybe with the lead of this race. Oh, there's contact. There's contact. Nothing that will kill anyone. It will be. They're surviving. They're surviving. They're surviving. The 99 Mike G takes the lead. Oh, what a block by Mike G. Almost took out the 17 there. It looks as though he's got him. It looks as though he's going to get him in this corner. Oh, he's making contact. He's pushing him. He was pushing him. He was pushing him up the track. That might be a little bit of too much contact if we're being honest here. He straight up acted like a NFL lineman right there. He threw that block as hard as he could. And the 9 of Gary. Gary fell all the way back down to the 4th car in that line. Oh, contact. Wow. The 99 gets a little bit ahead, but looks as though the 18 might still keep it through this corner. What? Oh, there is a big difference between the first and second pack. That second pack is almost 4. Oh, they're 4 wide in the first pack. Holy. They are indeed 4 wide. Jojo is out there hung to dry. Oh, there's contact. What is going on back there? It looked like he just took him down the whole track. I don't know what to tell you here. As that second pack is led by Fire Slayer with Freedom, Speed, and Gotti, and your top 4 over there. Well, I should say middle 4. It looks as though there's a big divide between who's gonna be in this top pack and who's gonna be the best of the rest. See, the thing I'm questioning is why they're not trying to make some more lines together, because YB is easily pulling ahead. They just can't choose who the heck they want to lead their line. It's making no sense to me. They've chosen like 10 different people. I mean, tires do degrade pretty fast here. Oh, the 24 is having a good fight right now with Marner. As there is a big there's that low line of three to for the top three of this race. You got YB, you got Chibi, and you got Mike G. And then you got Marner, what looks to be Marner, the 24 of McCard, Ghost, the 10 and the 6 all right there. Yes, as another guy in that pack, Shake and Bake. One of the guys who really needs to get out of that. One of the guys who's also stuck in that little spot with Riley and Mr. Hex, with being right above the cut line. He's in 8th right now. As this season it is only, this season it is only the top 10 drivers who make it to the playoff. As it looks as though that second line's falling off some. I think that's Mr. Hex who's leading that second group of drivers over there. Gary's left Hex, Jojo left Hex. They're just leaving there. They're not going to get anywhere if they don't stick together. The faster you're going to be faster if you keep your train going, guys. I know you want to get the most points possible, but you still have like 10 laps. You still have like 15 laps left, I'm pretty sure. It looks as though Terrorists have started to back up into the second line. Oh, the second line again is messing with each other. Gary and JoJo, what are we doing, guys? Did you not just hear me? You're faster in a line. Aerodynamics. Have you guys taken a physics class? As my co-host here is showing how a wind tunnel. I know. Oh, Shake's getting a little wide. That is a 34 Shake, who was a little bit on the inside. Oh, Shake is going in the pits. He will be the first of the pits. I'm pretty sure, unless someone else is in the pits already. McAvoy already in the pits. YB still in the lead, I'm pretty sure. As it's YB, Chibi, Mike G, and the 24 of McCard is your top 4 drivers. And then there's a decent little gap between the 24 and the 6. And there is a big group going down in the pits right now. As you got the 10 of Terrorist. That looks, actually no, Terrorist looks to be the only one in the pits. Yeah. Oh, what a... I don't... I think they're pitting. I think all of them are pitting. All the top four look to be pitting. They did all just go down the track. Luckily, the one guy who definitely made a... Oh, the only person not pitting. Oh, Mike G nearly... Oh, gee, he nearly spun. But the one guy who looks to have actually had a decent little bit of help here is Shake not getting lapped as Fire Slayer, Gary, the 8 of Hail State, the 21, and there's one more car back there who also pit. So looks to be a decent line. I do not know who's in. I think first right now is Heredia. Or yeah, it's Heredia, Marner, and Ghost fighting for first place. Oh, all three of them do go down in the pits. I think Marner might have sped. As Speed's group goes down in the pits too. Looks to be Speed, Hex, the I can't see the numbers. Sorry about that, folks. Nate the Best in the lead. That's a name we haven't heard of this entire race, basically. Nate the Best right now, currently last in the standings after 2 races. I do not know who's in first place right now. I'm sorry, folks. I think Shake might be in first. They should be passing right now. Yep. They both got some visual damage, but not anything major. As Heredia ended up actually having the overcut work properly. Up in the third. Kind of just in his own little island for a little bit, as Marner and McCart are fighting, or Mackard are fighting. How many are we? Alright. Now, question for you: has there been any surprises so far during this race? Other than, I'd say, technically, the incidents that happened in the first stage. Oh yeah, you're definitely not wrong. I mean, Mike G's been having a hell of a day, especially since before in this race he was in 5th in the standings. YB all the way down in 19th. It looks as though, but I think he's only made 1 start so far this year. As McCart driving the all-star car for their team, it looks as though. Everything is just the all-star car in general. Thank you for the clarification. Oh, the 6 and the 99 get a little bit of contact. As this is what I meant by a hit or miss race. Once we get those pit stops, it gets spread out to high hell, and there is about it's like when you go out west, everything's spread out. The people, there's just nothing in between them. Chibi with the pass. Will it hit? Switch over to Chibi. Oh, Chibi. Oh, Chibi shoves him up a little high, trying to get that pass off. He might put him in the wall to get this. And he kind of did. I don't know who took that. Oh my. Beating and banging the entire way that last lap. Luckily, the 41 did not get lapped. I can see that. Oh, in the third and final stage, as you were saying earlier, this becomes a really big track really big fuel saving track. So it's either going to be more of what we just saw with the pit stops, or it's going to be a lot of weirdness going on. Oh, the 41 didn't hit. The 41 is in the lead of this race. Oh, Chibi on the inside takes the lead. What got into Chibi's car? He's going bad fast. Oh, okay. Nate is trying to get into a line that he is not fitting. The shoe does not fit. You must not take it. There is no gap. Oh, contact! No, that was not Nate. That was not Nate. That was not Nate. Nate's still there. That's JoJo. That's JoJo. JoJo's stuck in the back now. Ooh, we hope to be seeing some green flag stops. Anything's possible. Could see more of the first stage, or we could see the second stage where it was just long and tiring. God, that bottom line is not getting it together. I don't know what Nate is doing. Oh, the 41 makes contact with the 77. Jeez, has that 41 got his air brakes going or something? What is this? He's falling like a freaking anvil going through the sky. Oh my god, they just knocked someone out of the line. What the heck? Why? What's the point of fighting these guys right now? You guys need to help each other get back to the front of the pack. You're in the back of the pack. This is not something you should be doing. Nobody's going to be happy about the situation. Everyone's going to think, why are you fighting with each other? You're trying to get as many points as possible. That's not helping you get points. As our top 10, it looks like, maybe even 15 are just in one singular line. That's fun. Oh, Freedom tried something, and I don't think it's going to work. Oh, the 41 spawn. The 14 got a little too pissed off at the 41. I think that's what happened there. Which is understandable. That 41, I don't know what was happening with him, but as soon as he got to that front of that pack, he just fell off a cliff. Figuratively and literally. They're not slowing down. I mean, I don't know what to tell you there. There's been a lot of questionable calls from a lot of drivers tonight. Oh, they're about 16 laps left of fuel, right? Oh, so there's definitely going to be a little bit of green flag pit stops depending on how early people are really thinking about doing this. Because it's only going to be 28 laps. Because they started with about 19 laps, right? Yeah, so they only got about, or they got one pit stop left basically, because they're gonna have at least, they're gonna only have like 1 or 2 laps of fuel left if they pit at exactly like 19 laps left. We might need to see 2 stop strategies if it gets that desperate. Oh, you're definitely not wrong. These leaders do want a caution, but if they do get a caution, the real question is what's going to happen there. Like who are going to be the random guys that you just see get a big burst of like a big help and big burst of positions, as we see Freedom and Mr. Hex fighting for 4th place right now. Oh, Hex trying to put a block down. Hex trying to put a block down. Did not work. They're 4 wide. Oh no. Oh, another guy back into the top 10 from earlier. Got him. Oh, Hex is stuck in the middle of the 24 of McCard, gets up in that 4th place spot as that top 3 has just pulled away. And I know we haven't talked much. Oh, the 9 and the 55 around. I know we haven't been talking too much about the top 3. It's just because they haven't really done much. It's been very boring in the top 3. I don't think they're slowing down. I don't see them slowing down yet. What speed is Terrace at? Or about? Okay, yeah. Manual is out. Looks to be again. All right, who's pitting? Who's pitting? Sorry to cut you off. Who's pitting? Nobody. They're trying to run this. They're trying to run these cars to the ground. That is very true. No, I'm guessing pits weren't open for a slap around. As who will we see end up as your leader of this race? Chibi. Oh, Chibi passes him. I will say Chibi did have the advantage there. Wait, he didn't pass him? Already a 3. We have McCard 4 and Terra still in the 5th. Good for him. He hasn't been really up there too much. As it looks, oh, the 41. As soon as he got in that first place spot, has been downhill spiral. I could not tell you. Though they look, I think they are going green into this. And we are off. It looks as though. Yep. They are speeding up. You can hear it in them engines. Oh, Chibi trying to go down on Heredia. He went straight onto his front ends. Oh, the bottom line. Oh, what? Oh. That bottom line is trying to form. Don't know if it really will. Okay. The 21 and the 10 get into it with each other. There might be a little bit of skirmish in the hauler after this. We might. Wait, go on. Oh, we don't bring up those moments. I'm saying like over in the paddock area, like we see Clint Boyer going at Jeff Gordon style type fight. That's what I meant. Not the league taking action on these boys. There's nothing that nature. As JoJo's back into the top group. Shout out Jimmy John's, freaky fast. Or is that Jimmy John's? Sorry, I'm an idiot. That is Discount Tire. Never mind. But go on, back to this. Oh, okay, there's contact in the back. The 17. Marner, no, you were doing so good this race. Oh, the 6 with the 6 trying to go for the pass, he gets blocked. That 21 quick lane car. Gotta get a little quicker than that. I don't question it. There's been random guys in the top 5 this entire race. It's been the same. It's been the same main guys. Heredia, Chibi. Okay, that's a wall. Yeah, but it's been the same 3. That's a lot of contact. Actually, I didn't realize 24 was going to go that far down the track. But it's been the same 5 guys. It's been the same 4 or 5 guys mainly in the top 6. Chibi, YD, Heredia, Mike G, and Ricard. And how many laps of fuel left do they got? So I will say he is leading that second pack with Ghost and Shake and Bake with him. Looks as though Shake is in front of Ghost there. Oh, Fire Slayer. No problem doing the booth, Joker. Always appreciate being up here. Front row seats, if I may say myself. Oh, there's definitely going to be some pits soon. I 3 laps, it's going to be at least 4 or 5. And they have about 14 laps of fuel left. I don't know if I see really much change going on between these guys right now. I feel like this front pack is going to stay the way it is for the rest of the race. I could see that. Is it very likely? No. Because is it very easy to fuel save at this track? Also no, but it's not that difficult if you really think about it. I tell them, I tell them batter down the hatches. They cannot make enough fuel currently. They are about 3 laps down unless they do some fuel saving. I tell my driver batter down the hatches, try as best you can to fuel save, and whatever happens happens. If you need to pit at the utmost certainty, try and pit as soon as possible so you have the most amount of time to catch up. They can't hear you. Sorry about that. Living in a dorm is not the best.
So, no, I think so pretty much apparently I've been talking to you this entire time, and apparently they couldn't hear me. Joker, can you hear me now? Joker, can you hear me now?
Wait, give me one sec. Oh.
Okay, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. As we were saying, okay. Well, as I was saying before, there hasn't been much change at all. But yeah, as you were saying with like the crew chief, with like what I would tell my favorite drivers, the crew chief, just if you need to pit as soon as possible. If not, try your best. Try your best. Whatever happens, happens. I at least want you to get the top 5, because if you get top 5, you get a decent amount of points that day.
Yeah, very well said. The report's up to 12 laps to go. Nothing's really changed in this race. And by the way, if you guys are just now tuning in, oh, hold on. There's been some contact going on to the back with less than 12 laps to go. This is going to get a little bit dicey. If you're the leaders, I mean, look at this top 5. YB, Chibi, Heredia, JoJo, and Mike G.
With McCard over in 6th.
Do they have enough to be able to save? Can they save 3 laps? Yeah, McCard's going to have to back off because he knows he's going to have to save. This is desperate time for a desperate move for these top 5. They can't constantly keep battling. That's we're less than 11 laps to go.
Yes, indeed, you are correct. Something is going to give. Something has got to give. Someone's got to be hungrier than the rest.
Just remember YB, who has led the most laps in this race. He's up front. If anything, he's the one that's wasting the most fuel.
How many laps left do we have?
I believe we're approaching up to, I think, let's see, it's 10 laps to go. Hang on 1 second, I can confirm to you.
How many laps left?
Yeah.
How many laps of fuel?
I don't really know. I can't really tell you because terrorists took off his thing. So.
Okay, well, last you said it was 13 laps. About 13 laps is 15 left. So it should be about 8 to 10 laps of fuel left. With about 10 laps left to go, going on 9.
Yeah.
This is anyone's race right now. Really, if we see worst comes to worst, we will see someone end up running out of fuel. The winner of this race could definitely be sputtering to the line. That's not out of the question. That is definitely a possible thing.
One thing about this though is that compared to last time's Xfinity race, that we did have a caution with Freedom Flyer is done for. I think they're in the pits, Speed's in the pits. They do not have a fuel to last this race, so their chances of winning are done.
They could have a chance, barring some sort of miracle. It's not something that's impossible yet. But yeah, back to what you were saying with the caution late in the race.
Yeah, back to what I was saying with the caution being left late in the race, it did affect the time leader Masopes because he did lead most of the laps of that race and ended up coming home to a second place finish right behind Elite Precision. Could we see the same smooth thing that happened here in this Cup race? We've seen a lot of different things going on. We've seen the most caution in stage 1 Could we see another one coming up to 7 laps to go?
Oh, I mean, it's 100% possible. You could definitely see a caution happening. I mean, it's happened. It's happened in the first stage. Didn't really happen in the second stage, but it's definitely possible. I will say it's going to be a lot harder since these guys are a lot more spread out, and they're kind of like dead set on their strategy by now. But something is possible, and I wouldn't say inevitable, but there's a likely chance.
There should be a very good chance that we could see somebody making that bold strategy. Joker, we talk about all the time. I mean, there's a lot of chances that the guys in the back, like you see Mike G, JoJo, already that can potentially get a chance to save, thanks to the draft that's right in front of them. You see Mike G, he's the tail end of this field. He has the potential to save the most. As we do see Heredia backing off, it is about 6 laps to go left in this race. They do have 2 laps left of fuel. We could see some green flag stops. Mike G signals he's going to come down. But what can the leaders do? As potentially maybe 1 lap left of fuel going into 5 laps to go.
Oh, that's nothing good to hear. We will. Speed might have had the strategy of Speed Racer might have had the strategy of pitting when he did, because I know he might be a lap down right now, but he is close enough to these guys where he can unlap himself. At least once they get into pits.
Yeah,
as a couple of them, all of them are motioning down.
Yeah, Joker said it best. Who's going to be the most aggressive? Could we see somebody take that aggressive move? And just remember, the move of this race will be potentially the winner of this race. They went 3 wide into pit road.
Heredia takes second in the pits. As Spin and Win in that group, Spin and Win, Capo, and that group of people ended up pitting.
We should see
Freedom, I think, might be in the lead right now of this race.
Somebody sped. JoJo's out.
Oh, JoJo sped?
No, JoJo didn't sped, but somebody potentially sped because Joker wondering the same thing. Here comes Heredia. YB must have sped. Oh my goodness! Heredia's going to take the lead.
Oh my!
JoJo's going to potentially take third.
Yeah, I guess it was him. I guess it was YB, and it looks maybe Mike G sped too.
Oh no! Similar thing that happened last week. The one guy that led most of the laps of the race will not get a chance to potentially win the race because Heredia is taking over the lead over Chibi and JoJo in third.
Well, I mean, it's a fault of his own. You shouldn't speed in the pit lane. There's rules against it for a reason. I understand the whole situation, but like there's rules against this stuff. Just don't speed.
Man,
you break the law, the law will always catch up with you. This is now just who's going to be the faster car to finish this race, which looks as though it's going to end up being Heredia.
3 laps to go left in this race.
Is that Marner in third place or is JoJo in third?
That would be JoJo in third because I believe Marner is a lap down.
Okay.
Marner may end up having a faster car. So will he get involved?
How many laps left?
2.
Ooh. Wait, 2 laps for Musa?
2 laps. Two laps to go left in the race.
Oh my! We're switching over to these leaders. Chibi has the lead. He has the car link. He will not keep it into this corner.
Come up to the white flag this time by.
Oh.
Contact to the left rear. Mike G and JoJo are catching up to them.
They caught up fast. They caught up too fast. As we are in the last lap, as NASCAR likes to have in real life, the Capo won fast lap. Oh, the contact. Wait, that means JoJo has a chance now because that contact really messed up
But
Heredia.
Jimmy passed already.
Chibi's got the win. Chibi won it. Chibi won this race.
For the final time, going up to the front
And
straightaway.
the number 5 of Chibi the Champ is
He's gonna
your
win.
winner.
What
Mike
a
G ends up
race!
in third. Fourth place ends up being JoJo.
Kudos to Chippy right there. That was awesome.
Well, I guess it's time for us to start invites. If you would like to do that.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Alrighty. I mean, it wasn't what we want. It wasn't what you'd want to see if you were YB Beta or if you were YB Beta. But I mean, it's only something that happens to yourself if you do something like that and speed in the pits. I'm sorry to say, it's just the taste of honesty.
I think so too. Let's see. What? Jeez, last name. Okay, I'm gonna hang on a second here. Where's she at? Two, three. Invited her first.
You got them invited?
Alright, I got them invited.
Alrighty.
They should be invited here. Oh my goodness, that was a very, very fun race. Alrighty, they should be invited.
And Mike G with the fastest lap of this race too. Ooh. Alright, as we wait for them to come in, anything that you would like to say? Anything you would like to say involving this race or anything that happened?
As far as Heredia or me?
You, in general.
Alright, let's talk about that. Well, first of all, I gotta say this though is that other than the technical difficulties until somebody let me know that my mic was off. I thought this race was a really fun race. It was crazy. It had everything that you needed at an auto club race. It had a lot of excitement. It had a lot of drama. But in the end, I mean, we saw what went down. If YB didn't sped into pit road, I believe we should be talking to YB. But instead, Chibi, who had a dominating car last week at Homestead, finally gets that win here in the five of Hendrick. We're still
Chibi
waiting.
doesn't have a mic, so if we want to do Heredia and Mike G, if you want to start with Heredia.
Yeah, I would say I invited Mike G. But you
Mike G
mind if
is
I go
in
ahead and talk
here.
to her? Okay, so when we can talk to, do the honors and talk to them first?
Yeah, if you want to
All right,
start.
yeah, all right, absolutely. All right, Heredia, you got a copy, buddy.
I have a copy.
All right, first of all, I want to say congratulations on the P2 finish. That was a very, very wild, wild race that we saw from you, from Chibi, from Mike G, from so many of those that got involved. Talk about what happened on that last lap where you was battling Chibi for the win.
I didn't know JoJo and Mike G were gonna come so hard. No, wait, all the pause. But they were coming and
We're
like
streaming,
I
buddy.
yeah I thought I was gonna have a Chibi side draft him because side drafting in this car is really powerful, and if it was just me and him I was gonna use him just a little bit in 3-4, but JoJo came with a huge run. I had to block that, and Chibi earned the win after he cleared me. I mean, I wasn't gonna send him for the win. I was going to try to scare him, but yeah, he earned it.
It seems like that when it comes to tracks like Auto Club, it seems to be a very, very great way to have that momentum. You was up there the entire race. Talk about how good of a car that you had to where you pretty much had a top three throughout all three stages, and then somehow come home with a second place finish.
I think it's a little bit of luck. Lucky that I didn't get shuffled out back there or like to the back. I think if I was in the back, this wouldn't happen. So I was lucky to stay up front. I think I had a pretty good car at the end. At first, I mean, in the stage two, I was so loose. I was losing so much track position and finished what seventh in stage two. So then I fixed the
Yeah.
car and it just yeah, I was felt really good about it. But I just couldn't have ninth at the top two. So.
Well, with that being said, and I'm going to ask you this though, is that where we're going to Gateway next week, kind of a little bit of some short track racing. What's your thoughts going into Gateway, especially with a track where drivers are going to have to be very aware of their braking, especially going into that short turn one?
Well, we finally get some talent tracks these next few weeks. I'm tired of this super speedway racing, but we'll see. The talent people have just a little bit. I mean, I don't know. Turn one was always hell. I mean, you never know what could happen. But I think with this cup field, that'd be a little bit better than the past few seasons. So you never know.
A very, very awesome race from you. First, you got anything you want to say to Heredia?
Yeah. So my one question to you is, I know you tried your best to get in front of Chibi during that pit stop. What was like the thought process there, especially after now realizing that YB ended up having the speeding penalty.
What was my mindset through the end of the race season?
Yeah, like once end of the race, once you got into that pit stop.
Oh yeah, I was trying to be very aggressive and try to pass Chippy when he signaled and take the advantage I could when he's slowing down and I don't know. I think YB lagged out. I thought he sped, but I guess he lagged out, and I came out with the lead, and I knew I was gonna have enough to hold off Chibi unless I block like F1 style. But I mean, yeah, I just did all I could. I mean, he held me off on the outside, and he earned a win from that, so can't be mad.
Very understandable. And then one more thing with, I know throughout the whole entire race you were up in that top pack. Did you think there was like any sort? Did you personally feel like you were like had any sort of issues with your car throughout the day, or did you just feel like you had a bad fast car the entire day?
Well, at first I was struggling to figure out the car, and these cars are so different than the last game. I can't just hop on. Well, yeah, I mean, I just hop on and just race. I don't really put the time in I used to, but I mean, I was figuring out the car the whole time, and I think stage three, I actually figured out the car, and it felt really good for the entire run. And yeah, I mean, that was good at the end. That's a good thing to take note of with these cars. So
Very understandable. Thank you for your time, and congratulations on the second place.
thank you.
All right, we got Mike G in here.
Yes, Mike, do you copy?
Yeah, man.
Alrighty, I'll start this time. So, I know you were kind of in that mid pack for a little bit for around like first half of the race. What was the strategy on getting out of that mid pack and getting up to that top five? Getting up to that top five.
It was chaotic in the middle, 4, 5 wide at times. I was, I just couldn't get off the bottom really to make any moves. Once I got clear of it though, staying up front was easy really. Just staying in the draft, picking a line, staying in the draft and pray really. It wasn't bad once you got out of it.
Very understandable. And I know with that pitch strategy, you kind of got stuck a little bit behind JoJo and Heredia there. And you guys kind of fell back a little. What was the whole thing like? How did you guys end up getting that whole burst of speed right there towards the very end?
Well, two reasons. JoJo's fast, and the 5 and the 6 they started running side by side, which helped. And the 17 was behind them. We were able to catch a little bit of the draft. Thought we had a chance at it. They'd have kept at it, but they kind of shut the door on JoJo, and I was able to swing around the outside of him.
Very understandable.
I'm
Anything
just
from you, Jake?
Yeah, Mike, this is Jake. Obviously, you pretty much had a great run. I mean, I was telling first about this, so is that you've been involved with a lot of different leagues, and of course, obviously with HPL. How much does it mean to you the fact that you had another great run, get a chance to come on with the top three finish, and of course, finally get a chance to be up in the podium?
Oh, it feels good. I retired with the last car on a win, so I didn't know I was going to come back. But this new car changed things. Um, Glad to be back. Glad Mason picked me. I told him I'd bust my ass for him and help him this year. So Good to be back on the podium. Good to get through first 3 races, top 4 or 5 in points, going into Gateway, which I'm sure is going to be a shit show.
Very well said. And not to mention this though is that Kobe, we've seen a lot more top 5, top 3 finishes from you, especially at the start of Gateway next week.
That's the plan. Hopefully I finish in the top, 3, 4, 5. That's just get through the technical tracks, get through the tracks with the heavy braking, make sure you don't get your ass run over, and get some solid stage points and finishes. Just get to the playoffs.
Very well said, well, buddy. Hey, just wish you the best of luck. Congratulations on the top 3 finish. Go ahead, enjoy yourselves, and have a great night. All right, buddy.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
Alrighty, and with that, we have a wrap of today's. We basically have a wrap of today's action. As we said, right after us, there will be some pretty fun action in HPL, as we will have in just about 10 minutes or so. The F1 race, Division 1 over at Bahrain. I know I know the winner of that race last week was, I'm pretty sure, Clay. So hopefully there's some more fun action. As for us, me and Jake, we will send you adieu. Adios.